Good evening, YouTube. It is Friday, the 14th of July. End of another week. I'm on my way home to have a nice, restful weekend. I hope you're all well. I'm quite tired at the moment, but not because I've worked hard. I think it's my Scotland trip catching up with me. So let me tell you about today and a few little bits and pieces. I think it'll be quite a short video today because I haven't actually done very much. So I woke up this morning at, can you guess what time? If you know me by now, you'll be guessing far too early. It was actually 10:30 today, 10:30 in the morning, practically the afternoon. I had a really nice sleep, and I think probably I needed it after my trip to Scotland. And to be fair, I am still quite tired. I've been tired all day, so I'm looking forward to just having a really easy weekend. I need to, when I get home today, my van is going to go in to have some work done, but not for me, a mechanic. No. He's going to see a carpenter tonight for the weekend. Yes, you heard me correctly. A carpenter is going to be working on my van. Let me explain. My interior plywood is very battered, and I did look at getting it replaced, but it was going to cost way more money than it's worth. So I was looking at alternatives, and the main problem is the flooring is really damaged and really stained and gets wet, and is the pallets going on off is damaging it quite a lot because it scrapes and makes it worse. So I've decided to try our local guy who's going to put in some decking boards on the floor of my van, and I just hope that's going to give my van a bit more life, a bit more longevity, a bit more strength in the floor. If I don't do anything, I'm going to end up going through that floor. It's getting really bad, and hopefully it'll look a bit better as well. We'll see. He's doing a good deal for me, so it's worth a try. It will add a little bit of weight, I think, but nothing too significant. It's not going to change what I can carry this round course. So I need to get home tonight, and there's going to be no. So I'm not even looking at jobs for the CX now. Going home, I'm just going to get myself back and get my van delivered. So my plan today was to go and finish off my drops from yesterday, pickups from yesterday, and then see where I ended up. Because of my late start, basically I just have to get to Cirencester, pick up my items from there, get to High Wycombe, drop them off. By the time I got there, that was the end of the day. I left my house at 11:30ish, got to my pickup point in Cirencester and finished there about 4:05. Got to the depot and unloaded by 6:10. So there's no point in looking for any other work. On the way down from where I live to Cirencester, which is about 3 hours drive, I was bidding on work, not wholeheartedly, to be honest. I bid on one job that was going from, let me get in front of me, it was going from Corby, which I was going to go through, to BH postcodes. It's called New Milton, but it's Bournemouth way, and I thought I could do that today, get up from Bournemouth to Cirencester in time. That was for a small van job. I bid £125, that's for 156 miles. I didn't get it. I would have liked it, but I didn't get it. Would have made this week work a bit better. But I put another job bid on for Warwick to Alcester, £45, less than my lowest bid that I try and do, because it was only a small van job, 14 miles. It was a bit out of my way, so I thought I'd put a bit on it, but I didn't care if I got it or not. And that was cancelled, and that was all I did on the way down. So once I'd finished at High Wycombe, I just turned around and made my way home, not even looking at jobs on the way home, which I usually try and do. Just to get myself back, and effectively the weekend has started for me. Yeah, so that's my day. It's been a really bad day with weather. It's been raining all day. I've got out of my van twice today. Once to pick up at Cirencester and once to drop off at High Wycombe. Yeah, so that's it. Nothing else to report on my day. So let me give you some stats. Daily and then weekly. So for today, I will have worked when I get home 9.5 hours. I will have driven 315 miles, 315 miles. My average fuel cost is 14.16 pence per mile. That means today I have spent £44.61 pence in fuel. My gross earnings was from one non-CX job. That was the 4 pickups: Rotherham, Blackburn, Warrington and Cirencester. Drop off in High Wycombe for £410. And on going to the CX, the mileage for that is 286. My net earnings today will therefore be £365, and my hourly rate for today is £27.58. I am putting that figure into my daily stats, but I think it's not that relevant because it can be so variable each day. I think I'm much more interested in knowing what is my weekly average hourly rates, which I'll tell you in a moment. So, weekly figures. I worked this week 5 days. The total mileage this week of 1,951 miles, 1951. I've worked this week for 54 hours and 3 quarters. My gross earnings before taking into account any expenses this week is 1,450, 1450. My total fuel cost before that is £276.31, £276.31. And that means that my net income after fuel is £1,174, 1174. My pence per mile has been quite bad this week. It's 60.16 pence per mile that I've earned. And it hasn't been that bad since the last week of April. So for all of May and June and up to this time in July, I've done better than that. And I think that's down to me not getting any work from Inverness down to Blackburn yesterday, and not getting any additional work today because I got up so late. It's probably the main reason. My average amount that I've earned after fuel per day this week is £234.74, 234.74, so just below target. And my average amount that I've earned per hour this week is £19.57. So that's from leaving the house to getting back to the house or to stopping for tramping. All the working hours I do, including looking for work and driving and breaks as well, so including that. So it's more or less £20 an hour I've earned this week on average. Oh, and that's after fuel costs taken into account, so I must remember to explain that. Okay, so that's my week. I do want to, at this point, say a massive thank you to 4 of you who have subscribed in the last 2 days. Thank you very much for joining the club. I really appreciate That show of support is brilliant. Thank you. In terms of lessons learned, I'm not going to necessarily. I don't think I'm going to say anything today. Instead of that, I'm just going to tell you a bit about what I'm doing with the channel and with my weekend, I suppose. So I have started to put some shorts onto the channel, and I put a short video on my channel to explain what the shorts were about. And if you haven't seen that video, I will just at this point just sort of tell you what I'm trying to do here. I think that the short format, which is 60 seconds or less in a portrait style video, is a really good format for bite-sized tips and pieces of information for people who are brand new to the job. So what I'm hoping to do is to select bits and pieces from my experience and what I think is important and make them into shorts, a combination of me talking about something from my experience and me recording the CX app on my phone. And I'm kind of going to try and do one short a day, and I'm going to try and alternate them with a CX app one day and me talking about something another day. And I think over time, what I'm hoping that will then develop is a kind of a library of literally shorts videos that anyone new to the industry could just dip into and get a lot from in a very short amount of time. And I feel that I'm quite happy with that. My videos on my channel are much more in depth, and they're much more about me sharing who I am as much as what I do. And they're my journey in terms of what I learned in this job and in life and with YouTube and what I've learned in the past. And I think for them, they will be more long formats. I try and keep them, if I can, to less than half an hour. I know some have gone over that. And I am going to do them, I think it works best for me to do them daily at the end of a working day. I think I like that format. I'm not going to have something amazing to say every single day, but I do want to check in every day. I think that's part of what I want to do with the channel. Because of the way that I've done it in terms of my stats, I think that works well, and because of who I am, I think it is a good way of doing it. Also, I think if you're not someone who can cope with 20 minutes or half an hour at a time, and I'm sure if you're watching this you can, but if you can't, I don't mind if you don't like the videos, because that's what I'm going to provide. I'm not going to provide short bite-sized bits in these videos. This is going to be more of a ramble and more of my character. And I keep remembering what James said to me in one comment. This is me. These videos are my authentic self being who I am, but just in a public forum. And I'm finding it really good so far. So if you find it boring or it's too long, I'm not going to change it. This is how I do these videos, and I think I'm happy with that. Anyway, so that was just explaining. I think I'll explain to you a bit about what I'm doing with the two formats. I think there is a difference in the two formats that YouTube offer. Okay, I think that is all. I'm going to leave it there. It's going to be a short one today, as I said. It's going to be less than 15 minutes. So if you like short videos, this might suit you. Okay, thank you very much for watching this video or listening to it. What have you learned today?